Episode 2: The Consortium. Deep within the ocean, around the volcanic plate, the angels of nature enter a secured cave. The place is isolated with no living beings around. The angels had formed a consortium comprising of water angel, air angel, fire angel, earth angel, light angel, lightning angel, forest angel, life angel, death angel, guardian angel, and the mother nature. They however fail to notice a dark slimy substance stealthily intruding the cave behind them. They all assemble at the center of the cave near a large pod. The guardian angel summons Mother Nature, who appears in form of a bright cylinder of light, from the center of the pod, shooting towards the ceiling. A faint face appears in the cylinder, while all the angels bow to her. The angels, for the glory of nature, we bestow our power. Mother Nature, dear fellows, welcome. What brings the consortium here? Guardian Angel, Mother Nature, we have all gathered here, for proposing the evolution of a new underwater civilization, with your consent. Mother Nature, what sort of evolution do you seek? Life Angel, as the consortium is aware of the mass destruction that has wiped out entire terrestrial life, leaving the only chance of life to spawn underwater. We seek your consent for rebuilding a new civilization of intelligent beings of this ocean. Mother Nature, while taken aback, mankind had brought this on itself. Selfish humans. How can you expect me to ever forget the way they abused me and my other offspring? I had gifted them with greatest ability. The ability to think and innovate. And what did they give me in return? Plastic, pollution, weapons, ruthless killing of flora and fauna. They brought this all on themselves. And now when I am finally released from their clutches, you want to rebuild another civilization. Life Angel, this civilization will be protectors of nature. Mother Nature, and who shall be responsible for the nuisance they commit? Death Angel, the nuisance makers are no more. Mother Nature, they all shall not awaken in your new civilization. Death Angel, only those who are nature lovers and play important role in its conservation, shall be part for this new civilization. Forest Angel, although we agree that humans have been cruel and selfish towards nature and its creation, we still cannot deny the fact that we angels alone cannot take care of the entire life forms on our own. Air Angel, besides, we shall this time be careful and have a superior control over them. Mother Nature, fine. I can trust the consortium if you assure to take responsibility of controlling their behavior and preventing nuisance again. What I am now concerned about is which critter will be the base for this new civilization. Earth Angel, the humans were derived from apes. The shape, structure and brain of apes were enhanced to make them capable of thinking and innovating for better adaptation. They gained power of creation through their logical thinking. They brought every element of nature to their use. Now deep inside this ocean, the water is the prime and dominant element, which presides even over my element. Air too is dissolved in water. Forget about fire. It can survive only under specific condition in water. With such imbalance, how can a civilization at par with terrestrial one ever exist here? Water Angel, agreed. Fire and my element never mixed together under normal condition. While the condition to do so is not favorable for life to exist, there indeed is a greater imbalance that needs to be taken care of. But how? Guardian Angel, anything that looks impossible may not necessarily be. There is a solution for every puzzle. Air although is dissolved, but is plenty in water as compared to that on earth. Fire need not be as a flame, but can exist as heat and electricity, generated through volcanic generators and sewage plants. Mother Nature, and who shall build them? Fire Angel, the Earth Angel can convert the volcanoes into power generators. She has to create wide heat and lava resistant pipelines that will act as channels for carrying the lava from the volcano. The magnetic force of gravity will play a role in guiding the lava from one volcano to other. This flow shall generate electric current. The channels shall have metallic tubes acting as probes for carrying the electricity to the power distribution centers. At the same time, she also has to create chambers for gathering and managing sewage. The sewage chambers shall be alternate mode of electric generation. This shall be beneficial to those places where volcanoes are dead and need not be awakened. The management of proper lava flow shall also prevent the danger of earthquakes. They all agree to the plan. The Earth Angel too agrees to work on the plan proposed by Fire Angel. Mother Nature, I am impressed by this brilliant plan. The consortium has my approval. But there still is one unanswered question. When there are no apes underwater, I wonder, what will be the base critter, out of which you plan to build a civilization of intelligent beings? Whatever, I leave it on the consortium to decide. I want the consortium to come up with a small family of intelligent forms that don't just resemble to the extinct humans, but are far more superior in terms of moral conduct as compared to them. I shall wait to see. We conclude here, and shall meet after the consortium has something to present. The cylinder of light disappears and they all leave the cave. The dark slimy substance also follows them and exits from the cave, unnoticed.